I want to dedicate this video to analyze Tesla's long-term share price using reasonable data, current and future business operations, and analytics to give some insight on what a share of Tesla stock will cost you by the end of the year 2024. Hi guys, welcome to the show. If you're new here, my name is Nick. If you haven't already, hit that subscribe button. I'd really appreciate it. Doing lots of videos like this, tons of EV stocks, IPOs, everything and anything personal finance. I do the work so you don't have to. Demolish that like button. Without further ado, let's get right into it. Tesla has extreme long-term potential. ARK is reporting that one share of Tesla stock will cost $7,000 by the end of the year 2024. Although this would be unbelievable and would make millionaires out of lots of current investors, let's analyze this a bit more closely. Is this actually attainable, or are people just throwing numbers at the internet? ARK is claiming that this is feasible and attainable due to the eventual mandated necessity for vehicles to be electric on the roads, the lowering cost of batteries, the main proportional cost component of electric vehicles, the increasing global use of electric robotaxis, and lowering carbon emissions. I do think these factors will play a major role in surging Tesla share price. However, $7,000, is that attainable? Let's hit some numbers up. Now, something I do agree with is the wide margin ARK has placed on Tesla's share price by the year of 2024. This is so far in the future, it's hard to know a share price tomorrow, the next hour, the next day, let alone 3.5 years in the future. ARK is placing a 25% probability that Tesla shares will be trading at $15,000 or higher by the end of the year 2024. Factoring in the stock split, this would actually amount to a share price of $3,000. Their bear case, which maintains a 25%, indicates that their share price will be trading at or below $1,500 a share by the year 2024. This means that ARK is placing a 1 in 4 chance that Tesla shares will be trading at either $1,500 a share and a 1 in 4 chance that Tesla shares will be trading at over $15,000 a share. It's a wide margin, but you know, there is so much speculation, hype, luck, the company could go bankrupt. Who knows what's gonna happen in the course of 3.5 years. I think the 25% chance of a Tesla share being worth only $1,500 is extremely high. I would put this more at like 0.5% chance. I find it hard to believe considering the intense upside EVs are currently and will experience in the coming few years. Also, just a quick aside, in case you haven't noticed, I thought this was kind of hilarious. The 5-to-1 split, or May 1st, was announced on August 11th, or 8/11. I don't know if that can be a coincidence. It's Elon Musk. ARK is basing the research on 3 factors: gross margins, capital efficiency, and autonomous capability. Let's first analyze the bull case scenario. ARK is claiming that Tesla will sell 7.1 million vehicles within the year 2024. I find it extremely unlikely that this will ever happen on this planet. Unless Elon Musk, SpaceX's to a different galaxy and starts distributing and selling Teslas there, it may happen. If that doesn't happen, it probably won't. Considering that Tesla sold around 243,000 in 2018, 367,000 in 2019, to claim that they will 19x this number and suddenly be able to sell 7.1 million vehicles in 3.5 years is just extremely far-fetched. Almost everything would have to go perfectly right for them and then some. So instead of looking at the crazy valuations ARK has cited and the reasons why they claim these numbers will be attainable, let's look at some more reasonable bases to see if we can actually formulate a reasonable share price. Okay, let's do some basic math and focus solely on their vehicle division. We're gonna completely forget about Tesla Solar, their semi-truck division, their insurance divisions, their batteries, and focus solely on Tesla vehicles. They're currently projecting to be able to sell 1 million vehicles per year in the very near future. They will soon have their 3rd and 4th gigafactories located in Berlin, Germany, and Austin, Texas. Each gigafactory can make up to 500,000 vehicles per year. So with the other 2 previous gigafactories located in Fremont, California, and Shanghai, China, they could theoretically produce up to 2 million vehicles per year. They are projecting to be able to do this by the end of 2022. However, I find it a bit more reasonable and likely that this happens by the end of 2023. So instead of a whopping 7.1 million by the end of 2024, I think a much more reasonable number is somewhere around 2.5 to 3 million. This is accounting for the increased demand in robo-taxis, Cybertrucks being rolled out, the lowering costs of battery, and the increase in accessibility to the average consumer. Okay, so let's lowball it and go with 2.5 million vehicles per year by the end of 2024. The average cost of a Tesla is hovering around $50,000 USD. $50,000, the cost of the vehicle, multiplied by 2.5 million, the amount of vehicles, brings us to a total revenue of $125 billion just from their vehicles alone. Their current gross profit on vehicle sales is around 25%, which brings us to $31.25 billion. Operating expenses hang out around 15% of Tesla's net revenue, which brings us down to a profit of $12.5 billion by the end of 2024. If we take the $12.5 billion in profit, multiply it by 40 times earnings, which is realistic, and divide it by the number of outstanding shares, which is roughly 186 million, we get a share price of 2,688 USD by the end of the year 2024. Because they are undergoing a stock split on August 31st, this number would actually be then again divided by 5, resulting in a share price of 537.6. Now remember, this number is strictly based on their automotive division. This is not considering Tesla Solar, their insurance, the lowering cost of batteries, the autonomous driving capacity, and the semi-truck sphere they are positioning themselves in for the future. There's so many resources this company owns, let alone the sheer passion its consumers feel about their products. They are extremely reputable, they make fantastic products, and they are so well positioned for the near future. I really do fundamentally believe they will become the most valuable company on earth. So although I do not think this $15,000 a share is likely to happen within 3.5 years, I do see intense upside with this company. I wouldn't be surprised to see somewhat of a pullback in the next coming weeks, and if the share price went down to around the $1,600, $1,500 range, I would then again buy in, purchase more shares, and hopefully Tesla can then add at least $1,000 USD to each of the shares I buy by the year 2024. Anyways guys, I hope you enjoyed this. Just remember, this is my opinion. I try to be reasonable. I try to use analytics as best as I can and the current and future business operations. Let me know what you think about Tesla stock. I would be so ecstatic if it went even higher than this valuation. At the end of the day, nobody really knows where it's gonna go. This is Tesla. They are so unpredictable. Elon Musk, so unpredictable. Anyways guys, thanks for watching. I really do appreciate it. Hit that subscribe button if you haven't already. Demolish that like button for the YouTube algorithm. Really does help out the channel and the video. Anyways, I'll see you guys next time. Cheers.